I've got a top 5 tips for you for rowing injury prevention. Number 1 is to train consistently. I think if you're training consistently, then you're preparing your body's tissues to be able to adapt and be able to tolerate the training loads that you're putting through. Yeah, for your coaches, then the simplest way is just to keep a roll call of the athletes who are coming in and who's there each day. You can then address for those who have been missing some sessions due to whatever it may be, holiday, injury, then at least you can take a look at that and build them back up to the loads that you'd like to accordingly. Tip number 2 is to be considering your technique. So utilize your coach's advice, and with that, if you're rowing efficiently, then it also means that you're minimizing the stresses that you're putting on the body. So talk with your coach, receive that advice, and consider making the adjustments that are required. Tip number 3 is to be working on your flexibility, and with that comes identifying your weaknesses. So find where your weaknesses are, look at the positions that you have difficulty trying to achieve in the boat, and then look to try and address those specifically. You might need some advice from your coach or from a therapist, but hopefully put that information together and work on it on a daily basis. Tip number 4 is to warm up effectively. Simple there, get your body temperature up and combine that with a few of your favourite stretches before you get on the water and in the early phases when you do get on the water. If you can get your body temperature up, you're preparing your tissues to be able to handle the load that you're going to apply, and hopefully that'll mean that you'll put out a good session of rowing. Tip number 5 would be to address your niggles early. Don't let things linger on and become something bigger. Go and see your preferred provider, whether that be physio, doctor, soft tissue therapist, etc. If you can address them early, then hopefully you'll be able to make the adjustments that you need, but don't let sports-related injury prevention stop you along the way. Your sport, your activity for a recreational rower, for a masters rower, or for our elite athletes here at the NTCs, then it's important to be able to be considering the long-term health benefits of exercise and sport. And I'm hoping therefore that that sports injuries aren't going to hold you back, because the benefits for you in the long term are far greater.